Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tori and this is Blue Nose Trading, and today I'm going to show you how I convert these salsa jars into jars that I can use for storing chemicals, doodads, whatnots, and what have you. Yes, you could just use the jar as it is, but if you want to get the smell out and get the Best By date off and also make them look super fabulous, stay tuned because we're about to get to it. So I am going to be wearing a mask today because I'm going to be working with spray paint and I don't like to inhale that. I use salsa jars in general because they're stackable. Before I even bring them out here, I let them sit with baking soda in them for a few weeks or months depending on what's in them, but when it's salsa, usually I give it a month or two. I get these Best By labels off by putting rubbing alcohol on a paper towel. You just take a little bit of it and stick it on a paper towel or whatever you got around, and then you give it a wipe and it comes off super easy, and then that'll work for anything that's stamped on the jar itself. Alright, so once that's done, you make sure all the lids are clean. I already washed them before I even brought them out here, and also make sure that they're dry if you just wash them, or you could have problems with the way that the paint will adhere to the top. So I'm going to get all of this other stuff out of the way because I'm about to spray paint them and I don't want any spray paint where it doesn't need to go. So I'm going to use this Rust-Oleum. You can use any color. I use teal because it's my favorite color, so we're going to shake it up super well because that's important. And then we're going to go ahead and test it out and make sure it's coming out good. Perfect. So now we're going to come at it from the side and we're going to go back and forth super smooth. And it's okay if you can still see through it on your first go. It's more important that you get this even and then you come back and do multiple layers rather than just trying to coat it all in the first layer. So come at it from every angle. Make sure that you're moving your hand back and forth, not just straight at it. I'm going to clean this off and let them dry for a few minutes and then I'll come back to it. Alright, so it's been a few minutes and we're going to go ahead and put the next coat on because we don't want to see any of the words on the jar or any of the jar color through still, because I'm just picky like that. So the same as we did before, we're going to go back and forth and make sure it's nice and even and come at it from every angle. Front, back, side to side. And then we're going to give it about 10 to 15 minutes to dry depending on where you live and how hot it is. Alright, so these are pretty much dry now. So now I'm going to go ahead and put these gloves on because I'm going to turn one of them into a storage container for my green stain here. And it's a silica and we don't want to get that on our hands because the instructions say not to. I'm also wearing a mask because we don't want to inhale any of this. It can cause silicosis, which is really bad for you, like kill you bad. So this is going to be the one that I set up for that storage, and I'm just going to put the lids on these other jars so that they look nice. So we're going to put this in here. We're going to go ahead and open it and carefully pour it all into this new home. Make sure we get all of it out of there. Perfect. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and get this lid on there. Make sure it's on there correctly and tight. Perfect. Okay, so when I can, I like to use the labels of things to make the labels on the jars. And in this case, it's going to be very possible and super easy to do. So we're going to go ahead and cut this out. And then we're going to use packing tape to adhere it to the jar. I like packing tape because it's a really strong tape. It's super clear and it's probably never going to come off. And also, you know, it goes over anything that was sticky that's still on the jar. Oh no. Okay. So we just smooth it out over the label so we don't have any bubbles. I like to cut the ends off because I think that the jagged ends from the packing tape cutter peel up easier over time versus a smooth edge is harder to get it to peel up. So I'm just going to line this up where the sticky on the jar was before so that that's completely covered up. And then it's probably going to take 2 pieces of tape. So I'm going to grab a second piece here for the bottom. make it a little bit too long because I want to cut the edges off so that it's nice and smooth. Just line it up, lay it on there nice and smooth. Go ahead and get these edges cut off so that we have smooth edges on the sides. Smooth it all out, make sure it's nice and firmly on there. And there you have it. We have created a storage container for this chemical, for this green peacock stain for our clay. And you can put anything in here, and these are stackable. I love that about them. So you can use this for anything you want to store in here. You can make it any color. Thanks for tuning in this week, guys. I hope you found this video helpful and inspiring, and you feel inspired to go out and get your favorite color, or maybe a whole bunch of colors, and upcycle a bunch of glass jars to use to store your art materials. If you want more videos like this, you can go ahead and subscribe to this channel. And if you found this video helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you would like it. And if you want to hang out with other artists and share your artwork and stay up to date on everything that we've all got going on, you can go to the links below and you can join the Discord server. And I'll see you next week.